Show me how. Back at it. So you guys, this is a footprint. YouTubers, this is it. It's looking good, huh? Now, I'm gonna cut the sink out. I've used this, again, I got this deck from Habitat for Humanity. It had a 45 in it, so it was from an L, so I just cut it down so it would fit in between here, because I think I'm gonna Formica these tops since it's a mobile home. And you know, there is some trick Formica, man. Back in the day in the late 70s when I first started doing laminate in kitchens, there was nothing out there. So this is a footprint, guys, gals, ladies and gentlemen. This is it. Okay, came out pretty good, huh? I mean, I got all these cabinets, all right? I've got all those, a couple down there, a couple over here for 1,200 bucks, and including that pantry. So it was a bargain and a half. So what I'm gonna do is cut the sink out. Now in this specific situation, I'm just gonna take the deck outside. The sink, folks, these are drop-in stainless, top mount drop-ins. Really top mount. They only give you about 3/8 to a half on all the sides. So if your sink's not in, you can lay it flat like this, mark all the way around it, measure back, do your inner line. So you would measure, outline it with your pencil marker all the way around, pull back a 1/2 inch, 7/16 all the way around, cut that, and then it'll drop in. Again, I am going to take the deck outside because I can. So this I bought to use as my peninsula size. I've got my overhangs the way I want them. I've got how much I want on the other side for the stools. And there you have it. So I'll cut this out. I'll be right back. I'm not going to worry too much about if it chips or not, okay? It shouldn't, but this is an old countertop. If you're worried about that, you could use tape. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry about it. This is temporal. I'll be right back. Oh, also, one other thing, obviously, where are you centering? Simple, right there. This is 1.5 inches, 3/4 up, boom. That's where you wanna center it, okay? Now again, I'm slightly off here by about 1/8, but you would never know unless I told you. Why? Because I got an incredible eye. So anyways, again, this is it. I still got to get over here and doll all this up, hook the oven back up. I'll probably do it temporarily because I got to move a gas line. But see, now over here, I have 15 inches to play with. Okay, and I got a drawer where before, if you look at my other videos, I just had like a 3-inch strip here. It was just filler. I mean, it was, typical. I see kitchens, big kitchens like that. So anyway, so I'm pretty happy with it, considering that I don't have a whole lot of money into this. Now on the floor, since it extends out a little bit, what I did was I 45'd it. Okay, and you can see my mark. So it's gonna go over to that corner that I built out to house that pantry. So what you guys want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is go back and look at my other videos. And if there's anything I missed or omitted, hopefully I didn't admit anything, then let me know and I'll get it clarified for you, okay? All right. Show me how. Show me how. Show me how. Okay. Here's my cuts, folks. All right, you can see them right here, right here. I did this with a steel saw, almost impossible up against the wall, just a cordless, typical cordless, not typical, but a lot of people use a lot of different kinds, but Milwaukee's the best. Milwaukee. Makita's the best, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Milwaukee's good. They've been giving Makita a run. They've been chasing Makita around forever, but trust me, if you want to do quality work, use a Makita. Pretty much, if you hire somebody that has a Makita, almost guaranteed they're going to do a great job. Pretty much guaranteed. It doesn't mean that if somebody has a DeWalt, the yellow machines, Milwaukee or any of the other garbage, that they're going to do a bad job. But if you get somebody who prides their tools and wants the best, they're probably going to do a good job for you. And you might want to say, well, why is Makita the best? Makita's the best because they're the ones that invented cordless tools way back. And everybody's been chasing them ever since. And usually the first is always the best. Japan, good stuff. Coupled also with the fact that Makita is the only tool manufacturer that stands on their own. And what I mean by that is they don't own anybody else and nobody owns them. All those other guys, they are conjoined with somebody else. They're either subsidized by somebody else or they're made by somebody else, etc. Example: Black & Decker, DeWalt, Bosch, Dremel, etc. Okay. Oh, I'm going to cut these corners now. Okay, so if you want, then you get in here. Hopefully my blade will fit. I'll get in here. Cut these corners out. That's what you got to do is come back. There's one. Giving my blade a hard time. Two. Man, that's hard. Yeah, use a plastic blade on these. It's a lot better. You could use any kind you want, but if you don't want any chippage, use a plastic. For cutting plastics, that is, which is what Formica is. Oil. Petroleum based, right? Yeah. For all those oil haters. Guys, there it is. Now, here's the question, the money ball. It might be a little tight. I kind of want it tight because I'm not even going to put the brackets on. All right. Show me how. All right. I hope I did. Here's the sink. Okay. Pretty much dead center. Might be off a 64th or something silly, but again, I don't really care. This thing is super. You don't want to see the ceiling. This thing is in there, okay? I don't even care if it's bowing a little anything because I'm just going to caulk it in there and leave it. Because when this goes out, I'll recycle it or something, okay? So there you have it. Showed you how to cut it. You could flip it over if you don't have your faucet on, or remove this faucet. That's the quickest way to do it, okay? Or just measure it. You know, the good old-fashioned way. There's only one thing good a tape measure is used for, or one good thing, or the only thing a tape measure is useful for is measuring. And it's amazing how people 30 and under never use it. It's a whole guessing game with their life. So this is it. Show me how has just showed you for the most part. I'll be hanging doors. Okay, I slop those up and then I do all my adjustments and everything. I just get them up to get them out of the way, and then I'll tile. I'll show you guys a tile. Maybe I'll show you the under the sink plumbing. Be nice if you'd comment and let me know if you want any more of this action. But I hope this has been helpful. Okay. I'm not one of those phony baloney storytellers that tell you, oh, you can do this for $700. Okay, so the cabinets were $12. Reusing this, I paid $10, $35. You know, I started the Hardy Backer at 11 bucks a sheet. I think I've got 5 sheets down so far. So, I mean, I don't have a whole lot into this yet. It's going to be a really nice kitchen for about $3 grand, but the big money ball was saving on the Habitat. Oh, and also the tiles I got from Habitat for Humanity. Saved a lot of money. I was going to show you one, but when I show you how, then I'll show you one. Okay, thanks again. Show me how out.